my gosh. Okay, I must have a nightmare. For some reason in my nightmare, I saw like a weird tall gnome with 4 legs and no arms. And probably nothing. Anyways, I am going to come down here and look in this area. So, because, yeah, I saw this last time, but I left before he could notice me in here because it looked like he didn't want me in here. Greg. Greg. Oh, wait. That must be the person that he kept on feeding. That. Oh. Now this all makes sense. But still, I have no idea who Greg is, how was Greg made, and where is Greg?
Oh, I'm back. Wait, what is that? Where's that sound coming from? Wait.
Oh, wait, shoot.
Somebody in the lab? Hey, what are you doing down here? I said not to come here.
I know, but I just wanted to explore. Please, all I want to know is who is Greg, where is Greg, and how was Greg made? Because I see on that sign, there was Greg. All of this is making sense now because I had, first, I didn't know I didn't know what that box was. Second, I didn't know who was in there because you came here and said, something, and, all I heard was a grr. And then, that explains whenever I went and spied on you, whenever we were practicing our cooking, and I saw you feeding Greg. And now
Okay.
this leads to
Let me explain this for you. Don't you know realize how bland your town is? Nothing special.
Yeah.
Just basic and ordinary. There's a reason for
Yeah.
that. I used to work for this giant lab before the lab shut down in this area. The lab still exists, not here. I used to work for it. I was their best employee, but they fired me for no reason because I knew too much. So now, in one of their experiments broke out Greg. I'll explain what Greg stands for later, but there is a sort of dimensional rift in that room right there where Greg lives. That's why I've been feeding him. I'm making him stronger so I can take them the company because they took my rightful position and fired me.
So does that mean Greg is in that other dimension thingy?
Yeah.
Oh.
We should probably add a little bit more reinforcement there because I did feed him some stuff and he is getting angrier and stronger.
Okay. Oh, let's go.
Oh, you do that, I'll be right over here.
Okay, I'll just stay up here. And also, I was wondering if we could bring some weapons since Greg sounds out of control.
I don't have enough money for that right now.
Well, I mean, the only weapon that I really have is this paintbrush. And
I just fell down the stairs.
I have that paintbrush, and also I have this bat. But I don't have enough for 2.
Okay, so let me
you
just
seem better with weapons, so I think I'll give you the weapon.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, I'm
gonna say this right now
for this tiny dad.
Before we go in here, Greg is a genetically recreated enlarged gnome that we found from the dimensional rift that we've been running tests on. And you already know the whole backstory to that, so he is in there right now.
Yeah. Shouldn't we get rid of this since there's no use for this? 2 hours later.
We finally got these walls down, and here it is, the rift.
Okay, that's super bright. Actually, it's blinding.
Yeah, we might have to because I made Greg too powerful. He's angry now. I thought he was on my side, but I guess not. So we might have to go in there to stop him. Because if we leave this open, any dimensional creatures will come in here, and Greg included. Anything of your imagination that exists.
So even
will
like
be
a
here.
spider that has like 58 arms and 58 legs.
Yep, that exists in the rift.
Okay, well now I'm terrified.
Yeah. I think we might have to get some weapons out. Get some weapons ready.
Yeah, because the only weapon. Well, actually, I can 4-2. Oh, yeah, that's actually a good idea. Let me get one.
And a shield. And I'm gonna get a sword. Old fashioned way, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess we have to go in now.
Yeah. Okay, are you ready? This is
Yep.
gonna be the hardest thing that we ever faced yet.
Yep.
Cooking.
By the way, jumping. Oh, sorry. Jumping in
Cooking
there
was hard.
may cause vomit, ringing of ears, temporary blindness, and bleeding throats.
Okay, well that's terrifying, but
Yeah.
okay. Are you ready?
Just hold your breath. Just hold your breath and you'll be fine.